No, you're gonna dig this.
Here we go now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Count what you have now.